Okay, this video is called "If I Could Live My Life Over, What Would I Do?" And I think that maybe it's a sign I'm getting old. When you're old, you think about the past, okay? When you're young, you think about the future. But I think about both. But anyways, I sometimes have this daydream. If I was young, what could I do? I wish I had done this when I was young. First of all, ideally, parents should start their kids off right from birth at speaking more than one language. Because that's the best time to pick it up, right from birth. You know, hire a babysitter to help you out who speaks more than one language. If you speak two languages, don't talk to the kid in English. He's going to learn that automatically. Talk to him in whatever your other language is. Because, man, I wish I had learned, Greek and Latin and Spanish right from the beginning. And there's other languages that would be fun. You have to decide for yourself what languages appeal to you most, but it's good to get them right from the beginning. Learn to draw. That's one of the biggest regrets in my life, that I didn't learn how to draw, because so many projects I wanted to do, I couldn't do them because I didn't know how to draw. And the great thing about drawing is you can do it all your life. I played a bunch of sports, and if I'd have stayed near a college, I could have kept wrestling, been a college wrestling coach, but still, you play a lot of sports when you're a kid, baseball, football, and all this stuff, and then you never do them again after you're done competing, so that would have been good. Also, I wish I'd learned how to write poetry when I was young, because it's the most difficult type of writing. If you can write poetry, you can write anything. So I wish I'd learned how to do that. The Edgar Allan Poe style, and all that assonance, consonants, and even what Eminem did in terms of the ability to add impact to what you're writing. You have to know a whole bunch of tricks to do it. It's a lot of fun. I love Samuel Taylor, Coleridge, all that stuff. You want to learn how to type fast, because you're going to have to do a lot of typing in your life. And, of course, have fun while you can, have a laugh while you can. You're going to have to do a ton of work, so you might as well laugh while you're working. The difficult, sad things in life are inevitable. You're going to have setbacks, sadness, disappointments, all that's inevitable. But whether or not you have friends and laughter and fun, that's up to you. So you have to kind of create that. Try to be around the people that you like to the extent you can. You can't totally control it. And keep track of them. Have their phone numbers and have a way, or their emails nowadays, that you can get in touch with them. Because I feel bad that I lost track of most of the people I knew when I was young, because, I went far away to college for Stanford, and I, was studying like a maniac in college and med school. So I lost track of a lot of good people from my past. I wish I had not done that. It's good to keep on building up friends and this whole, database of friends that you can help each other out. Why not? But you have to put some effort into it. Talk to them once in a while. Go to your reunions. Have a party and invite them all over. And it's really good to have a network of friends, but it takes effort to develop. It's pretty common amongst med students that they just isolate themselves and study all the time, and I'm an example of that, which was socially a big mistake. Don't waste time with people who don't like you. If somebody doesn't like you, they don't like you, and you can't change them. Just avoid them. Learn how to grow food. I wish I could learn how to be more self-sufficient. And once you can do something, you can teach somebody else to do it for you, but you got to learn how to do it first. Learn how to grow food, filter water, take care of your car to the extent you can. I like the old cars better because you can fix a lot of stuff on them yourself, plus you can take them to any car repair place. I hate all these modern electronic cars where you have to go to the dealer, and then the dealer rips you off. You don't want that. It's nice to play an instrument, but it can be a little bit overrated, What I mean by that is it takes a tremendous amount of time and effort to really get good at piano and guitar, and you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Maybe it is for some people. I don't know if it would really be worth it for me, because I would much more rather be a writer and, an artist, and a scientist too, and you can only do so much. But if I had to play an instrument, I'd play piano or guitar. You can take the guitar anywhere you go. Pianos are often present wherever you go. And again, what I like about learning how to draw, writing poetry, all this stuff is, when I say writing poetry, it's just to make me a better writer. I wouldn't want to be a poet, but I would want to have that skill to put into all my writing for everything else. I like tennis, again, because you can do it all your life. Wrestling, you have to make a lot of effort. And if you stay in great shape, I have seen guys that are still wrestling in their 50s, but they made a big effort to do it. I wish I had done that. Again, lived near a college so I could coach. Another mistake I made when I was young is I just tried to do things on my own. Now that I'm older, I know you get way better faster if you seek out good coaches and mentors. Seek them out. Ask them to train you. Ask your parents to help you get a ride to get good coaching and mentoring. Go to as many competitions as possible. The more you compete in wrestling and most other things, the better you will get. If you're an artist, compete in art competitions. Because every time you compete, you'll give it a good try and you'll make mistakes. You'll learn from your mistakes and you fix them. You'll see what the other people are doing. You go, gee, he's doing it better than me. How can I do it better like them? And you'll just keep improving faster. You accelerate the learning curve. Avoid head trauma. Avoid anything that's going to damage you. You need your brain all your life, so I would not do anything where you're going to be getting head trauma. I wouldn't do anything like hitting a soccer ball with your head, boxing. I wouldn't do anything with head trauma, okay? Avoid alcohol, cigarettes, any type of substance abuse. Only drink reverse osmosis water. Stay away from tap water. It's full of bad chemicals, fluoride, aluminum, atrazine, other estrogenics, you name it. Avoid all this junk food, fast food, processed food, fried food. It's all bad. I wish I'd learned nutrition and biochemistry at a young age, again, so I would eat healthy from a young age. Now that I'm older, I know what I like, I know what I'm good at, I know what fits together in a coherent whole. But when you're young, you don't know that. You have to figure it out as an individual for yourself. What are your talents? What are your interests? What is your context? What is available to you? You know, I was lucky enough when I grew up that I had, pretty good parents, actually really good parents. And I could buy a book whenever I wanted, even though I hated public schools and I didn't have any good wrestling coach initially. I didn't find that till later. Anyways, I would avoid the public schools every way possible. Don't go to a public school. Go to a Catholic school, homeschool, do anything to avoid the public schools. They're designed to damage and destroy children, not to help them. The teachers mean well. There's a lot of good teachers who mean well, but the system is not designed in the child's interest, and it's hard for the teacher to overcome that. Focus on building skills for yourself. Don't worry so much about getting grades. Grades are sort of just BS, just a way. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if it's easy to get the grade, get the grade. But a grade is not an education. You could be an A+ student in junior high, high school, even college, and not really know anything or have any skills. Real skills are something that you could do. You know how to write. You know how to play an instrument. You know how to fix a car. You know how to program computers. Those are real skills. But, taking a Scantron test just shows you have the potential to learn something else, but it doesn't mean you've actually learned how to do anything. Sometimes you have to do that, get your ticket punched, as a pre-med, pass the MCATs, go to med school, but if that's what you want to do. But what I'm trying to say is be the real deal. Be building real skills. Like I know some guys that can really fix a car. That's a real skill. You want to have real skills because in the long run, those are valuable. It's good to learn computer programming or website design and e-business. You want to experiment starting businesses while you're living with your parents, because even though most of them are going to fail, you're going to learn with each one of them and you'll get better at that. The main thing for success in business is being good at sales. So even though sales can sound a little boring, that's what's going to determine if you make money or not, whether or not you sell something. Learn the stock market at a young age, sort of develop savvy about money. Because when I was a young guy, first of all, my father was wealthy, so I just figured I'm smarter than my dad, so I'll automatically be wealthier than him. But it was not that simple. Doctors got paid 3 times what they get paid now. So he had it good in that sense. You have to make an effort to learn money. And I really didn't pay attention. I took it for granted, which was a big mistake. Be super careful about marriage. It's good to have kids, because having kids is fun. And marriage could have been good, but it's very difficult to find a good woman, so be really careful about that. Date at least a year. I made separate videos about choosing a wife. Let's see, what else? It'd be nice to be able to work remotely. You don't want to have to drive into a city and deal with rush hour traffic every day. And if you can make your own schedule, work remotely, you have to have some really high level skill, but if you can work remotely, that would be great. You can wake up when you want. You don't have to, do the whole shit, shower, shave, and go to work business. You can just run your business out of your computer. That would be nice. And if you can do it for one place, you can do it for some other place. So you can live far from the madding crowd to the extent that's possible, but you're going to have some big skill that's marketable and can be sent over the computer. Learn photography and video editing. All that stuff kind of goes together, being able to draw. And you'll have your own website, you'll have your own YouTube channel, but don't kid yourself when you're young. Young people can't really do, in my opinion, a good YouTube channel because they don't know anything. You're just not going to have enough life experience when you're young to be interesting or talk about life experience because you don't have it yet. So you can have the skill of how to photograph, how to video, how to edit video, and all this other stuff when you're young. But when you're young, you should be, doing all the difficult stuff. And it's not till later that you're going to be able to look back, reflect, and provide useful advice to other people. But anyways, these are just some things that came to mind real fast for me when I thought if I could do it all over again, what would I do? I hope you found that helpful.